I was chatting with the young gentleman online there, and he was thinking about upgrading his relatively recent Nikon to another camera. And I asked him, if it was broken, and he said, no, it works fine. I said, well, it's not like milk, it doesn't expire. A lot of the new product is distinctly contributing to our disposable society, unfortunately. And a lot of it's made out of plastic, and when plastic gets stressed, it just breaks, as opposed to metal. You can put a lot of strain on something like that and not have any breaks, where all the new stuff is made out of plastic, and a little bit of strain, you're going to pull the lens right off the camera in this case. And that's not something I like to see, because despite the fact that I'm in business to actually repair cameras, I prefer to see cameras that don't need to be repaired. Call me crazy.
Do you fix mostly film or digital?
Or is it mostly digital, just because that's the way the market goes?
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see the difference in the environmental impact of using silver-based film versus making circuit boards, because I'm sure you're both intimately familiar with what kind of toxic chemicals are required to make a circuit board. There's tons of caustic chemicals that are a byproduct of this process, where with silver on film, it has been established since probably the late 50s that the silver in the film is actually captured out of the process and recycled. Film is actually one of the largest recycling processes that I'm aware of, because they want to keep that silver in the system, because it's silver. It's expensive. You don't just throw it out with the bathwater, as they say. Mm-hmm. So there's actually silver recovery machines in every major photo lab on the planet.
Are there more environmentally friendly ways of developing film?
There are, actually. The process that I tend to use is referred to as the caffeinol process. Caffeinol is, we'll say it's a DIY mix of instant coffee, vitamin C, dog medication, and pool cleaner. It's environmentally friendly, and if you mix it properly, you can actually pour it down the drain when you're done, because it's not going to affect the sewer system. Yes, versus the toxic chemicals that you can get with the standard develop, stop, fix process. Now, I do have to use the fixer in the end, but you can reuse that quite a number of times and then dispose of it properly.
I know there was a MacGyver episode. He developed
that was with orange juice. Yes, yeah. Which is possible, but it doesn't work so well. Yeah.
How do you find, not specific brands, but modern digital cameras? Are they built to be easily repaired, or no?
A lot of them were not designed in any way, shape, or form to be repaired by a human being. So to say that that's contributing towards planned obsolescence, or just the complete lack of honoring the right to repair, then I don't think that would be much of a stretch. This is the box of broken parts, where great cameras and lenses go to die, unfortunately, and we keep these around for demonstration models for when customers do come in, to show them the things that can happen and will happen to their equipment. If it's a point and shoot type camera, the most common thing that happens is the lens assembly goes, and unfortunately, the manufacturer's infinite wisdom, they replace the entire lens as an assembly, as opposed to replacing the individual parts. So we have to show them the fact that the image sensor is actually glued into place in the manufacturer's facilities, and that it's all one part and installed as such. And of course, we keep some of the older stuff in just to kind of show off the difference between the new and the old, because the old stuff, there's some construction to it. This stuff is it's built much better than some of the newer stuff. As a business owner like this, it is important that we recognize that the environment that we live in is every bit as important as the work that we do and the customers. And if we don't recognize that, then we're not really making a sustainable business. We're not being a good corporate citizen. And as a business, you really need to do those things.